Your Excellency, the Minister of Livestock of the Republic of Senegal, also chairing this session. Mr. Commissioner in charge of Agriculture, Environment and Water Resources in ECOWAS, the Director General of IFPRI, representatives of the Ministries of Foreign Affairs and Agriculture of the Republic of Senegal, the representatives of Ministers of Agriculture and the Federal Republic of Nigeria, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, the Director of IFPRI for Africa, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The ECOWAS region welcomes you to Dakar, Senegal, and thanks for your presence at this official opening of the IFPRI office in the Central and Western Africa. After New Delhi and Addis Ababa, the Dakar office is the third IFPRI regional office. I would like to express my gratitude to IFPRI for choosing our region to house this office for West and Central Africa. Be rest assured that the West Africa community will work side by side with IFPRI to achieve the intended goals for this office. Our first-hand experience of the support that IFPRI has provided for the implementation of the Comprehensive Africa Agricultural Development Program process, CAADP for short, in the sub-region. Indeed, since 2005, IFPRI has supported the implementation of CAADP through expertise and capacity building activities both at national and regional levels. We commend IFPRI for its continued support to meet CAADP needs for analysis and timely research-based knowledge, while strengthening regional and country-level capacity for planning and implementing evidence-based and results-oriented agricultural policies. To date, more than 25 countries, including 19 in West and Central Africa, have adopted the CAADP compacts and CAADP investment plans as a result of this collaboration. The development of these national investment plans happens at the opportune time when most countries in the West and Central Africa are currently dealing with the consequences of soaring international prices of major food items. This new wave of food price surge, 3 years after the world food crisis of 2007 to 2008, has led governments to take immediate actions to protect vulnerable socio-economic groups. However, these short-term measures, which consist mainly of tax breaks and subsidies for key imported food items, are becoming a heavy burden for government budgets across the region. Therefore, there is a need to combine our efforts to move to a more structural management of the crisis and align emergency measures with long-term national and regional agricultural and food policies, while developing a regional response capacity. In Sierra Leone, the government, in close consultation with key stakeholders, has moved forward and decided to develop a national sustainable agricultural development program, which is a long-term program from 2010 to 2030, 20 years down the line. And like any long-term program, we have prioritized the smallholder commercialization program, which takes the period of 2010 to 2014. The reason for prioritizing the smallholder commercialization program is that in Sierra Leone, like in most African countries, the majority of the people are poor. The majority of the people are farmers. It therefore implies logically that the majority of the poor people are farmers. And so, if you want to achieve the Millennium Development Goal #1, which is to reduce poverty and food insecurity, then you must focus on the smallholders to be able to extricate the majority of the population of the country out of this problem. For us in Sierra Leone, that's why we took on the smallholder commercialization program, which is basically a comprehensive approach looking at the agricultural value chain and trying to commercialize it, making sure that farmers are capable of producing enough to feed the nation and to have marketable surplus so that they can sell and make money and address other needs it should be noted that the small farmers, like any investor, also looks forward to a profit. There is nobody, including the farmer, that does not expect profit. It is only the environment that has not been conducive. And that is why in Sierra Leone, when we define the private sector, we include the farmers as people themselves making investments expecting to make profit. And we think that the small farmers are in fact the bedrock of the private sector in agriculture if we are to really move agriculture ahead. I cannot conclude without acknowledging the good relationship between IFPRI and technical agencies across the region. I would like to express on behalf of my colleagues my deep gratitude for the unwavering support of IFPRI in the region, and to reiterate once more our commitment to strengthen this partnership. I thank you very much.